Okay, today we're going to talk about how to yell from the tanjun, which is very important for a martial arts person. So a lot of times new students come into the school and they're a little shy, which we understand, and a lot of times they're hesitant to give the kihap. Now the word kihap is what means in English spirit yell. The word kihap is Korean, and the word ki is energy. The word hap means coordination or bringing together. So when you give a kihap, a proper kihap, it's a way that you center your mind, your body, your spirit, emotion into one. So that's the idea. That's where the name kihap comes from. In Japanese, they call it ki-ai, exactly the same word. And in the art of hapkido, which is the same thing, hapkido, kihap, same two words, with the word do at the end, would be the way of coordinated power. So the kihap in martial arts is a way that we coordinate our power by bringing all those areas together. So if we're throwing a strike, it's got much more power and intention behind it. So it's very important to learn how to kihap properly. And then, of course, learning how to take that skill and cross it over into your everyday speech, especially when you're in a leadership role or you need to be firm with somebody, or maybe even your dog. If your dog tries to get onto your plate and grab some food, if you turn to him and say, "Stop that, Rover, don't do that," the likelihood of him not doing it is going to be very low. But if you turn to him and say, "Stop," you give him a little bit of yell from your diaphragm, your tanjun, he's going to feel the energy from that and realize he's made a mistake, and that's how you start to train him. So this is very important in the world of martial arts, but also in life. Now, in the competitive environment, again, you're going to notice that students that perform with a first, second, third place abilities, the strong kihap is part of what they do, whether it be in forms or whether it be in sparring, and especially in sparring, actually. If you're doing free sparring and you're fighting without making noise, then your opponent's not getting the full effect of your spirit. But if you couple a roundhouse kick to the stomach with a bloody spirit yell, then they're going to feel that extra energy, and it's going to affect their ability to fight back with you. So it's very important. In self-defense terms, it could be the difference between life and death. And it could be even the difference between having to fight and having not to fight by having a strong voice. So in the martial arts, we talk about yelling from the tanjun. So when you speak, it's the same way. You should speak from here versus from here. Most people that have trouble with confidence speak from here. Most people who have confidence learn to speak from here. And we also learn to breathe from there. So this is very important. When you do the kihapping, the kihap can be any sound you want it to be. You can even use the word kihap. Some students go kia. There's nothing wrong with that. I tend to use different sounds for different movements, but a kihap is basically just a yell from your spirit. So if you want to convince another person that you have a strong spirit, it's going to begin with your eye contact and with the tone of your voice. So when you're yelling in classes, let's say you're doing basic form 1, and you get to the move here where there's the third move, instead of going, "Hiya," and then moving on, you can hear that's kind of from here. You have to learn how to project it from here so that it has a little depth and a little rumble underneath it. So whether you're male or female, it really doesn't matter. There's a lot of females that can yell 2 or 3 times stronger than many men in the martial arts as well. And that's a very good thing to have. So when you yell, make it sound like it has a little rumble under your voice. Instead of going, "Aya," more, "Yeah," right? With a little grit and grumbling under your voice. So try practicing that with me here and there. Let's try right now, in fact, if you're not too bashful on the computer screen here or your phone or whatever you're watching this on, and then try one that says "yeah," okay, and then try one that's "yeah." That's the difference between yelling from here or yelling from here. You have to call upon your abdominal muscles and your diaphragm to contract to get the second one. So that's how you kihap. So when you're performing your form, those 3 movements you step through: 1, 2, third one, "yeah," or 1, 2, 3, "yeah." You see the whole difference in the demeanor. It's very difficult to gain a lot of power here, knowing that I'm going to be yelling with about 2% of my true ability. But if I put everything I've got into it, my face is scrunched up a little bit, and I feel a little bit more alive and energetic, then that's going to help my kihap to come from the diaphragm here. So this is very, very important for you. As you perform your forms, and as you go through the ranks, we're going to expect you to have a bigger and better and stronger kihap each and every belt. So this is very important, and keep practicing at it. You'll eventually get to the point where it doesn't bother you to yell like that, and you'll have lots more power, and people will stop bothering you a little bit. All right? We'll talk to you next time.